promises made during the following program are not those of WHNZ AM, its staff, management, or parent company, iHeartMedia Incorporated.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you're having a good day wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. We've made it through another week. It's amazing. So much happens each and every day. And it's just so hard to keep track, right? Truly remarkable. Dense the news is. And I don't know, trying to keep up with it all, and we do our best. And I try not to obsess much this, and it is challenging because I feel a responsibility to report on this. At the same time, we have to try and do our best to deal with life as it's going on, and it doesn't stop, and it just doesn't. And so I'm looking for a way to balance those two concerns. Not easy. Although we have received messages from people thanking the show for reporting and doing the reporting, at least from my point of view, and without politics and without just being a reporter and just report it. That's what we have to do, because this is a health crisis. This is a medical crisis. This is a threat to the health, wellness, well-being, welfare of people, you and me, families. That's what it is at the end of the day. But it's intertwined with a lot of other aspects of life. Maybe, political, social, economic, whatever. And it's just remarkable. I have a lot of thoughts about it. I'm going to ask Katie to let you know how we get this show connected to you and how you can make contact.
You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can also keep up with us on Facebook and YouTube. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition. And you can also go to letstalknutrition.com. You go to the show schedule tab. You will find all of our shows there that you can listen back to for free, no charge to you. You can also email Dr. Garko personally if you have a question or comment. His email is drgarko, Garko, at letstalknutrition.com. And you can also listen back to any of the shows wherever you listen to your podcasts, on the iHeartRadio app, or however you listen to them.
Thank you, Katie. And how are you and your family making it, just by the way?
We are good, staying hunkered down when we don't need to be out. Finding activities to do at home, puzzles and painting and things like that.
Difficult. And, you notice when guests come onto the show, I always ask them how they're doing, or when people call, what's going on in their world or their neck of the woods, trying to get it's anecdotal, but nevertheless, it's important. I think people can share a lot, and we would ask them, we ask people to call the show and share their concerns, and we encourage that. That's why I wanted you to, as we always do, have the information for people to contact the show. And it is a challenging time, no doubt. 3,946,023 people have died or have contracted the virus. Those are worldwide. Those are coronavirus cases, and there have been 271,633 deaths. That's a lot of people. And of course, the United States is leading with the total number of cases, total number of deaths. We're at over 76,000. We're near 77,000 deaths right now. Spain has 26,000 deaths. They're second. Italy, 29. Almost 30,000. Italy, then followed by the United Kingdom at 30,000. Russia, 1,723. France, 25,000 deaths. But you can see that we're way ahead with others, with other countries. And it's hard to know where this is going to go. But in the meanwhile, we have to take care of ourselves. And so each and every show, we're trying to do a theme that will help you better protect yourself and keep your status, health status, optimal. Katie, we have, to that point, we have a lot of shows, and they're on YouTube. So let's say we have listeners and viewers that wanted to go back and take a look at different shows on YouTube or other platforms. Can you, because I got that question yesterday from a neighbor, how would they do that? I know that's obvious to you and to Reggie, but some people who are not accustomed to working with these kinds of platforms, what would they need to do?
It's a little different based on whether you're on a phone or you're on a computer, but basically you will search Let's Talk Nutrition. You'll see Dr. Garko's face. You can tell it's us. I'm going to kind of do this at the same time I'm telling you. You'll go to our page and you'll see a home tab, videos, playlist. If you just go to videos, it shows all of the videos, and they go in order. They'll scroll from 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So we make it pretty easy. There are playlists, but they haven't been updated in a while, but there are some. So we have like a CV Sciences and North American Urban Spice, different tabs under playlists. So if you're looking for a specific product or something, you can go listen to those shows. But pretty much you'll just go, and right beside the home tab, there's a video tabs, and you'll just scroll. I mean, it depends how far you want to go back. If you want to go a few years back, it might take a minute, but if you have keywords or you want to hear, maybe we talked about indigestion, you could search Let's Talk Nutrition indigestion, and it'll pop up.
Mm-hmm. That one point that you made. If because I mentioned different supplements that might be helpful. Explain again, please. If a person wanted to track that, how would they do that?
Track a certain product?
Yeah, if they wanted to find, if I mentioned, we have different shows with a date, a theme, and so on, and products may be mentioned in that show. You mentioned something about finding products. I heard you just say that a moment ago.
Yes.
What was that about?
There's a playlist tab, but I'm not sure how updated these are, so I'm not sure how old these videos are. I don't think that's something we've been doing. So I wouldn't suggest that. I'm not sure how updated these are, but if you go to playlist, there's like a natural factors tab, a CV Sciences tab, North American Urban Spice. So if you were looking for a specific North American Urban Spice product and you knew you wanted to listen to that, just go to the playlist tab on YouTube and look for North American Urban Spice.
Okay.
We'll have to go through and add some of them and update them.
All right, we're headed into some messages. We'll be back. LTN, Coast to Coast and globally.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's me, your immune system. I'm always hard at work defending you against the many disease-causing viruses and bacteria that you are exposed to every day. But sometimes I need help to defeat the bad bugs. Luckily, our friends at Kyolic have come to the rescue. Kyolic has 2 super immune-enhancing supplements, Kyolic Immune Formula 103 and Kyo Green Harvest Blend Immune Defense. Kyo Green Harvest Blend is a power-packed blend of organic and naturally sourced grasses, ancient grains, fruits, veggies, herbal extracts, and spirulina in a fast-dissolving drink mix for a quick and easy way to support immunity. Kyolic Immune Formula 103 combines immune-boosting nutrients with aged garlic extract. Aged garlic extract has been clinically shown to support a healthy immune response and reduce both the duration and severity of cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
Celsius is a fitness drink which is clinically proven to function. How? As a thermogenic, Celsius proprietary MetaPlus blend accelerates metabolism, increasing your body's ability to burn fat and calories. There are only 2 ways a body burns fat: through increased heart rate and our increased body temperature, thermogenesis. Drinking Celsius and then going into motion is double dipping. You're accelerating the burn and the results are even faster. Celsius is your ultimate fitness partner. No high fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, no preservatives, no artificial colors or flavors. 100% of 7 essential vitamins. Proven in 6 published university studies. How does it work? Celsius proprietary MetaPlus formula, including green tea with EGCS, ginger, and guarana seed, turns on thermogenesis, a process that boosts your body's metabolic rate. Drinking Celsius prior to fitness activities is proven to energize, accelerate metabolism, burn body fat and calories. Invest in yourself. Drink Celsius. Look for us at www.celsius.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of the nationally syndicated, globally streamed health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Speaking of dietary supplements that I mentioned in that opening block, when you go to YouTube and watch different shows, I mentioned different supplements. You can be able to access those. I want to do like a little review here to remind you of some of the things that we have talked about. Hey, Katie from CV Sciences, the Plus CBD oil. They have they're offering a discount, and if they go to pluscbdoil.com, they can get that discount. Do you recall the Be Well?
Yes.
Is Be Well still the discount code?
Yep, I just tested it on Wednesday. I will double check, but I tested it on Wednesday and it was still good to go. So I'm 99.9% sure it's still active.
What is it, 20% off?
I believe it's 30% off. I think there was another one we had that did 20, but I think they raised it to 30% when they did the Be Well code. But I will double check.
Okay, good. Double check that. That is something I've talked about with Stuart Tomp now a number of times. And I would encourage you to consider taking the Plus CBD oil. And none of these products, none, is able to stop a person from getting infected, right? What they are intended to do, as well as a healthy diet and a healthy lifestyle, is to support your nutritional status, to give you a better sense of well-being, and to help you to be more resistant to an infection, that where your immune system is more, if you will, homeostatic, balanced, up to date, working well, no glitches. Now, that is difficult, especially if a person has underlying health conditions and the immune system has to deal with that, and it's producing a lot of inflammation in your body. That is problematic, no doubt. So you have to address that too. But the Plus CBD will help support the immune system. It'll help you get better sleep. You'll do better with the stress and the anxiety that accompanies this pandemic. And when Stuart was last on, and that we have that show, it's archived on our website under show schedule, the audio, and the video is at YouTube. Stuart talked about the gold formula, and he said it was the gold formula that you would need to take. And that is there's a red label, green label, and a gold label, and each one of those different formulae, they're different, and it's the gold that you need to get your hands on and take, and it works. It will help you. It does moderate anxiety and stress. It does provide better sleep. Those two things alone are going to help your immune system, and this is about the immune system. But all these systems are interconnected. If you have cardiovascular disease, right? Or if you have periodontal disease, or if you have some sort of kidney, or even also respiratory disorder or disease, gastrointestinal, the immune system is trying to attend to that, trying to repair, trying to fix, trying to regulate. And if it has to, it can only do so many things. It's not a system that can attend to an infinite number of issues and still stay vigilant and powerful enough to resist an infection. As you well know, and doctors know very well, nurses know, when people have different underlying conditions, they can be more susceptible to an infection, especially respiratory issues. And your immune system can only do so much. So that is where many of these diet and lifestyle strategies that I've talked about and supplementation tactics come into play. I would be derelict in my responsibility if I ever said, "Oh, this is going to stop you from being infected. This is going to kill the coronavirus." You've never heard me say that. You never will hear me say that. And it won't. And none of that will. None of these things that I've talked about will do that. It's going to kill the virus, or somehow, if you walk in a room and nobody is practicing physical distancing, nobody's wearing a mask, and you say, "Well, I'm taking all of my supplements, my diet is great, I'm exercising, I can't get infected." That is not true. That is not true. And there's much about this virus we don't know. We know that there are many people who get infected and never know it. They never feel sick or otherwise have symptoms. Why is that? That is a mystery that has to be resolved. If we knew the answer to that, wouldn't that be informative and insightful for us? Okay, so you get my point. All right, I need to pay attention to my time. You are listening, you are watching Let's Talk Nutrition. We're coast to coast and we're global. Please call me, 877-897-8255.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
1250 WHNZ. Online at WHNZ.com. On your phone with the iHeartRadio app. And on hundreds of devices like Alexa, Google Home, Xbox, and Sonos. An iHeartRadio station.
Mark Levin here to say thank you, Tampa Bay. Thank you to all the people who helped put my book, Unfreedom of the Press, at the top of the New York Times bestseller list. Thank you to my TV viewers, and most of all, thank you to everyone who listens to me weeknights 7 to 10 on 1250 WHNZ.
News on 1250 WHNZ.
The Florida economy is coming off what may be its worst month ever. The Department of Economic Opportunity says that unemployment claims last month were the most in state history. Over 1 million verified claims have been filed, and fewer than half have received benefits. Former Vice President Joe Biden was in Tampa via cyberspace. He tried to connect with supporters in a virtual rally where he attacked President Trump for ignoring the coronavirus threat.
Of responsibility, of regret. There is no indication whatsoever that he understands the depth of the pain and the loss this crisis has brought.
Biden was speaking from his home in Delaware, but the virtual rally was plagued with technical problems. The number of deaths from COVID-19 in Florida has reached 1,600, with nearly 39,000 cases. With Florida's news, I'm Chris Trankman.
From the 1250 WHNZ Florida Central Credit Union Home Loans Traffic Center.
Minor crash off to the right-hand side on westbound I-4, just west of I-75. It's right near the exit for US 301. May find just a minor delay through this area. No problems to report on 275, and traffic also moving well on I-75. See traffic problems, call the Abrahamson Utilic Traffic Tip Line at pound 250, keyword Tampa Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Cars.com.
Whether you need a car now or plan to buy someday soon, Cars.com has nearly 2 million cars ready for home delivery. Set up virtual appointments with local dealers to tour your favorites. Save the car you want. Click to buy when ready. Find your match on Cars.com.
When you go to the mechanic in here,
pass me the torque. Nope, let me have the flamethrower.
That sounds wrong. You know what else sounds wrong? When you hear about the interest you're earning on your savings with the largest banks. With a Marcus by Goldman Sachs online savings account, you could earn much more interest. And hear this. Open a Marcus by Goldman Sachs online savings account in minutes at Marcus.com. You can money.
Comparison made to the 3 largest U.S. banks measured by total deposits. Rates as of February 4th, 2020 and may vary by state. Goldman Sachs Bank USA, member FDIC.
Pros. Lowe's wants to help you keep working. That's why we're open for pro business hours 6 to 7 a.m. Monday through Saturday. You'll find the quantities you expect, with dedicated pro associates and loaders to help you get what you need fast and load you up curbside. Now, more than ever, we know you need to win every single bid. You can count on Lowe's for special values on pro-trusted brands and savings when you buy in bulk. Save yourself a trip by shopping Lowe'sForPros.com, where we can ship thousands of items to your doorstep or to the job site. Lowe's is open and pro-ready.
From the 1250 WHNZ Rude Air Conditioning Weather Center, powered locally by Ferguson HVAC.
Sunny and warm today with low humidity, high of 82. Tonight, no chance for rain, low of 66.
This report is sponsored by Cars.com.
Whether you need a car now or plan to buy someday soon, Cars.com has nearly 2 million cars ready for home delivery. Set up virtual appointments with local dealers to tour your favorites. Save the car you want. Click to buy when ready. Find your match on Cars.com.
Here at 1250 WHNZ, we know these are tough times. Our world has flipped over in a matter of weeks. Like many of you, I'm working from home. Many local businesses, including restaurants, are finding creative ways to serve us and keep their workers on the job. Their stories are part of our new project. We call it Keep Tampa Bay Going. Find out about deals and specials and help our local economy keep going. Look for the link to Keep Tampa Bay Going at our website, WHNZ.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in. Trying to do a little bit of a review about those dietary supplements that I think are important to keep your immune system and just generally contribute to your overall health and wellness during this coronavirus pandemic. And I had mentioned in this previous segment about CV Sciences plus CBD oil. And they're offering a, is it 30% off, Katie? Did you confirm that?
Yes, I did. I made sure the code still worked, and it is 30%. If you type in Be Well at checkout, right where it says discount code, maybe it'll say coupon code, but it's right at checkout. You can't miss it. Before you hit checkout and pay, it'll ask you for a coupon code.
That's a terrific discount. And it's during this time, get 30% off on that's a premium dietary supplement, 100% premium, and it was reasonably priced to begin with. So I encourage you to consider using that tactic, taking that particular supplement, the CV Sciences plus CBD, the gold label. The gold label. You can order it online. If you can't get to a computer, you know somebody that can help you do that, I'll have them do that. Just go to plus 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 CBDoil.com. Order the gold. As you go to checkout, you'll be asked for the discount code, which is Be Well. Pardon me. And type that in, and 30% will be deducted. That's a terrific buy. But besides that, it will serve you well. What else might you want to consider that we've talked about? Pardon me. Not long ago, we had somebody, Jim Laval was on, and we were talking about hyaluronic aged garlic extract. Now, you mention these products, and then you think about the virus. You say, well, how does, the virus compared to aged garlic extract? It's not even a close match. It's not the point. Aged garlic extract, that product, in terms of its overall contribution to your health, it's on my top 3 that you must take, where you'll get the most bang for your buck, and you'll get the most health bang from that formulation. And they have a formulation that is immune. All the formulations that they have aged garlic extract in it, but they have a couple. One in particular, I believe it's the orange label, that is specifically designed to support, notice my language, the immune system. I am a fan, have been for years. There are maybe close to 800 papers on that product. Wampanoag of America has, I think, maybe 100 PhDs that work for them, scientists. It's a research-based company. It's a dietary supplement company, but they have invested, I don't know what the dollar amount is, tens of millions, I don't know how much, into research and doing studies. There's studies going on right now with aged garlic extract. So I have great confidence in recommending it just for general health, but it will support your immune system. It's good for your cardiovascular health as well, and many other systems of the body. I don't have time to even get into it. They once published a booklet of all the different studies related to different systems of the body. Well, I have one in my records, but it's rather dated. I don't even know if they still publish that. And it's quite remarkable. So aged garlic extract has to be on the list to help sustain and support your immune system. 877-897-8255 is a toll-free number. Do not hesitate to call, and with your questions, with your comments, whatever's on your mind. I always love hearing from you, and that plus CBD oil is 30% off. 30% off. And then another product that I think is very important and helpful is Earth's Creation, the Curculife with curcumin. And that they're offering that at a discount too. And I'll ask Katie to think about that and check that and see what the discount is currently and where to go to get it. You can Stop Virus, stpvirus.com. Curculife with curcumin is a anti-inflammatory product. Curcumin, turmeric, is anti-inflammatory in its nature. And that is something you need to really consider right now. That will help your immune system, especially if you have underlying health condition. Keeping the inflammation more moderated gives your immune system a break. It supports it. It's not necessarily boosting it. It's just taking less task off of the system.
Yeah. I did find the promo code, by the way. It's promo code BONE, and you can go to CurcuLifeUSA.com, or the STP virus redirects you to the same website. But the promo code is BONE, and it will take 20% off your order.
But that's for the bone product. If you go to STP virus, go to not bone50.com, but STPvirus.com. There's a discount code, and we would talk about that. We can check it.
Yeah, STP virus it redirects you to CurcuLife.
Okay.
Like it's the same website.
Same site. How much of a discount do you know?
20%. Yes, it's BONE. The promo code is BONE, and it's 20%.
All right. Well, how much time we have left in this block?
38 seconds.
Good. We invite you to call. I love hearing from you. I know many of you have questions. Don't be shy. This is a learning space. No judgment, no criticism. Just try to have a conversation and answer your questions. LTN, coast to coast and globally.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
What is inflammation?
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Celsius, Live Fit. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. And just trying to do a little bit of a review for some of the shows where we talked about these different dietary supplements, and I encourage you to go back and listen to shows. They're all archived on our website. The audio files are at letstalknutrition.com. Click on Show Schedule. And then the videos are found at YouTube. And I'm here at Stop Kirk-U Life products. I'm at their checkout. And let me see. Discount code. You said, try that. I'm trying. No, that didn't work. What was the other, Katie, what was the other discount code? There was another one for the Kirk-U Life curcumin.
I am not sure. I mean, this is literally, it's at the top of their website. It says, limited time, use promo code BONE for 20% off.
Yeah, that's for the bone product. This is a different product. Reggie, do you happen to remember?
I know it was so simple, too, and I'm so, I can't remember it off the top of my head. I'm going to figure it out now because I know it was something simple. And when we find it, it's going to be like, oh, it was I can't remember what it was. I'm going to figure it out now, though.
So much happens in between.
Normally, I would go back and listen to the past shows, but because you're on the computer, I can't do that because everybody all over the networks would also be listening back to shows. So I can't even go back and listen.
No worries. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. and I'll get you that code one way or another. Because I'm encouraging you to consider the Earth's Creations products. The Curculife with curcumin is fabulous. It really will help with the inflammation. This is an important strategy to try. If you have underlying health conditions, respiratory, cardiovascular, digestive related, whatever, or maybe you have an injury, maybe you broke a leg or whatever, you had surgery recently, you have inflammation. That means your immune system is having to deal with that. So we need to support it. Now, they have Curculife with curcumin is an anti-inflammatory. It helps to moderate the inflammation. They have a bundle that they put together. It's the Curculife curcumin, their vitamin C product, which is very good, excellent, and their immune shield. Three of them, and I know that those were I think it was let's say a 20% discount. That's what comes to my mind, and I'm trying to think of the discount code. I'm just blanking on it at the moment because I got too much in my head. When we go to the top of the hour, I'll find it. When I come back in that second hour, I'll give it to you. Because I think that combination, those three products, the Curculife curcumin, their vitamin C, and their immune shield, you put all three of those together, that would be great. I don't know if our syndicator is listening, Joe Spare. If he's listening, maybe he can contact somebody from Earth's Creation and ask what the product code is for the Curculife curcumin products. I don't know if Joe's listening or not. He usually listens. Very good at
he
that.
was listening earlier. I talked to him this morning, so he's probably still
Yeah,
listening.
Joe's great. He's our syndicator. I talk to him nearly every day. We've been working closely to during this period to keep this show vital and on the air. I mean, just like everybody else, we're struggling too, and we need support. So we're always looking for new sponsors, which leads me to asking or telling you if you know of companies, health related or not, that want to support Let's Talk Nutrition. Have them contact me. You can send me an email to Dr. Garko at letstalknutrition.com or call the show. Have the numbers 877-897-8255. There are any number of ways to get in touch with us. We would be very interested in speaking with you. We're always looking for sponsors, health related or not. Health related or not, to support the show. Many companies like to do that because we're providing a service. Somebody mentioned to me the other day, said, God, I hope you don't go off the air because the community would be lost without you. People depend on you. And we know this, and I'm flattered by that, but I'm just a messenger. We're just trying to, I guess I keep saying now, this is a learning space. It's a support space for people. I get emails from people, that live alone. They have questions. They don't have anybody to ask. They don't know which way to turn to address a health issue. Sometimes it has nothing to do with supplements or anything, or just wanting, what should I do? Should I see a doc? No, I can't dispense medical advice, diagnose and treat. I'm not an MD. I'm a PhD. But I can consult. I can direct you. And if I don't know the answer, I know somebody who will know the answer. Trust me. I know a lot of people in this business. And if I can't answer it directly, I will find somebody that can. And we're here to help you. We're here to support you, especially during this time. And again, Sponsors, we're always looking for good sponsors, new sponsors. If you know of a company in the health field or not in the health field or dietary supplement, it doesn't make any difference, that want to support this program and this programming, we would love to speak with them. 877-897-8255. All right, we're headed out of this block, right, Katie?
Yes, we have about 45 seconds.
And we're delighted to be with you. Come back in the second hour. Take a look at your cardiovascular health. Some are now believing, I heard a scientist yesterday, an epidemiologist, talk about that while this coronavirus may be respiratory, we believe, some are now starting to believe that it may have a cardiovascular connection because they're starting to see issues with cardiovascular issues with patients that are getting infected with the virus. Always here to learn. We're always here to support. LTN, coast to coast and globally.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The Heart Drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
This is Dr. Michael Garko from Let's Talk Nutrition. Fractures caused by osteoporosis occur every 15 seconds, with 50% of women and 20% of men over the age of 50 suffering a bone fracture. First Creation Bone Health with Perculife contains a clinically tested and proven formula to increase bone density. Bone Health with Perculife contains calcium, vitamin K2, vitamin D, and Perculife curcumin, a patented and clinically tested form of turmeric. Calcium helps keep your bones strong. Vitamin D and vitamin K2 together help with calcium absorption, leading to the strengthening of your bones. And finally, Perculife curcumin, a highly absorbable form of turmeric, reduces inflammation and increases joint flexibility, allowing you to move and be more active. Go to bone50.com and order Bone Health with Perculife. That's bone50.com. Take charge of your bone health and protect against osteoporosis with Bone Health with Perculife.
The preceding was a commercial program paid for by Let's Talk Nutrition, LLC.
Tampa Bay, as our community adjusts with a new way of life, we know you might be worried about paying your bills, and we're here to help. Listen for up to 12 chances every day to text and win $1,000. We'll be here with everything you need to know and another chance to get your bills paid soon. On 1250 Wins WHNZ.
The 80s are back. Wake me up before you go. It's a virgin.
Show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garca, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garco. Welcome to the show.
Well, I am not Dr. Michael Garco, but I do have a quick note for you. If you go to bone50.com, that's the website we were discussing earlier, bone50.com, and the promo code is BONE. Use it at checkout, and it will take 20% off your order. So it's bone50.com.
There you go. Thank you, Katie. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition, or welcome to the show. If you just tuned in, it's always a delight, pleasure, and privilege to be with you wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. We are always eager to connect with you. We have provided you with any kind of technology, no matter whatever technology you have. Katie can share with you how to connect with the show. Our guest in this hour is going to be Wayne Elliott from Strauss Natural, Strauss Herbals. We're anxious to talk with Wayne. I haven't spoken with my pal in a while, so we'll talk with him shortly, in just a moment, 1 minute. Katie's going to tell you how to connect so you can connect with Wayne.
Yes, you can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can also watch the show and listen to past shows on letstalknutrition.com. If you want to listen to the past ones, just go to the show schedule tab. The video should be right up at the top of the page, so it's easy to watch it. You can also watch us on Facebook and YouTube. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition. And if you are on letstalknutrition.com, you can also listen back to the shows wherever you listen to your podcast. That includes the iHeartRadio app, where you can also listen to us free as well, live with the show. So we're all over the place.
Yes, we are. Oh, my goodness. And the aforementioned Wayne Elliott is the guest today. Wayne, welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Good to have you on. Nice to see you on the radio.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Garco. It's always a pleasure, and I'm always anxious and looking forward to speaking with you again. That's for sure.
How you doing?
Well, I'm doing okay, Doc. I'm doing okay, but I'd like to, if you don't mind, is talk a little bit about stress and anxiety today. And my first personal experience with it, as I've said before, was, and I didn't know it at the time, was when I was at my worst, just before finding the Strauss Heart Drops and spending all those weekends in my bedroom watching the History Channel and hoping the phone didn't ring. I knew I wasn't right or feeling right, but I didn't know it was anxiety per se, and until I didn't have it anymore, I didn't recognize it, and then recognized how bad it was. And so with all of this isolation, Dr. Garco, and all of the news, and many of us confused, but I believe anxiety is at a very high point for many of us right now, and you know, I've felt it myself, and I'm I'm like you, Dr. Garko. I'm pretty busy. You know, I know you do the same. I'm still a 16, 18-hour a day guy, and whether it's reading, trying to learn, and I know you are a constant studier, so you just get more and more knowledgeable and educated all the time. I'm involved with many different things and businesses, but I find that my focus, and it's hard for me to shift it. And I've had some pretty extensive training, Dr. Garko, in self-discovery and self-awareness, so I have some tools to draw from, and I'm using them, but I realize now where my stress is coming from believing so many other people are suffering anxiety. I feel so bad for those at home unsure if they have a job to go back to, struggling while they're out of their work. Maybe they're not as busy as you and I, and they're dwelling on things more or stressing more. And because I went through it that once, I guess, and I've had some personal experience, of course, since, and including with a couple of family members, and it breaks my heart to see. And I think I've become stressed, worrying not only about the folks that I believe are stressed, and rightly so, you can understand it, but also I know that I'm stressed because of the fallout and the carnage that I believe is happening and coming up and going to continue. And I believe a lot of it's going to be extended longer than it needs to be because of fear and anxiety and stress. So I did want to talk a bit about that today. On the good side, I want to also tell you, Dr. Garko, there's a new product. I'm on it for my 5th day. It's called Tranquil, but it is specifically for anxiety. And I talked to the doctor, the PhD that developed it, and he afforded me a full day on the telephone with him because I said, Doc, I need you to speak in common language with me because I won't understand it otherwise. And just, you know, you're talking to a dummy, so explain to me all of this in layman's terms. And he did. And so far, Dr. Garko, the product, I have it in 6 hands, including my own just now. And it's a very nice product. What I feel in myself, Dr. Garko, is it turns things down a notch, if you will. It throttled down the anxious feelings and even moods, and I'm very grateful for that. So I'd like to tell folks, because I'm sure there's people suffering with this, and the outcomes can be not good, of course, from anxiety and lead to depression. So I just like to say the product is called Tranquil. It's available through StraussNaturals.com, and it's also available just recently through thepowermall.com. And I'm certainly, you know, putting my name on it. Just you know me, Doc. If I haven't taken it or have a lot of personal experience with it, I'll never talk about it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a chemist. I don't have any of your education. I just go by trial and error, really, just like in business. And I'm thrilled about this product, and I hope everyone that needs it or feels as though they need it will give it to themselves. But I would like to talk about this, Doc, and how you know, we talked about that video from Dr. Bruce Lipton, Never Get Sick Again, and I must admit that did frighten me. It frightened me what happens inside our bodies with our cells when we get stressed. But maybe you can help me and the audience with other ways and means to deal with this.
Well, you know, I'm so delighted, Wayne, that you want to talk about this theme, especially at this time. And we'll talk about Tranquil, and we'll mention the websites again, how people can get access to it. These moments are stress. These are stress-ridden. This is a stress-ridden moment. It's a stressor, and people handle. Everybody's response to stress is different. And what we know, Wayne, is that the science out of psychology. What we know is that under stress, for most people, the dominant response will emerge. And for everybody, that dominant response is different. Some people, when they're under stress, become, they just manage to stay even and focused. Other people, not so much, and there's a lot in between. And so it's not as if stress is, it's a universal response, and it's associated with our fight or flight system in our body. And we evolved to have this system. When we feel a physical threat is upon us, or even a psychological threat, the stress response kicks in. All these stress hormones start to get pumped into the bloodstream. And that's a good thing, but if it's persistent, it's a bad thing. So apparently the Tranquil product is somehow moderating that system and bringing people back to even. So I'm really happy you're talking about this. What are the two websites, real quickly, where they can go?
They can go to Strauss, S-T-R-A-U-S-S, StraussNaturals.com, or they can go to thepowermall.com. And as far as I know, at this point in time, they're the only two places to get this. I appreciate those comments that you just made, Dr. Garko. And here's another thing, and
hold your thought. We're headed into a break. We'll pick you up on that. Wayne Elliott on LTN, coast to coast and globally today.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone Up gives you all of these. Bone Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
This is Dr.
Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's Let's Talk Nutrition.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk. Can't talk. Oh my goodness. Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to be with you. Thanks for tuning in. Talking with Wayne Elliott from Strauss Naturals. Go to straussnaturals.com. Wayne's talking about a product called Tranquil that helps to seems to support
and not be stressed. But here's where I'm conflicted, really. Dr. Garko, I know you're a great humanitarian. I would like to think that I am too, and I don't have your education and your knowledge. I do have a lot of experience with a lot of things in 50th year of business. I'm Scots-Irish, so we're the most famous warriors there ever was in history. And I come from a family of warriors, and I am known as a fighter. That is my reputation, that I fight. I'd be embarrassed to tell you how many $1 million I've spent with lawyers, always fighting big guys. General Motors, International Nickel Company. I never picked on a little guy. For some reason, I like to fight big guys that I have very little chance of winning against. But here's where I get conflicted myself, Doc. That I know that we shouldn't worry or concern ourselves too much with things we can't do anything about. But there's that famous saying that I can never remember the exact words of. You maybe will, but it has to do with good men doing nothing. Are you familiar with the expression that I can't think of the right words?
Yeah, I am too. I can't pull up the full quote in my head. I know where you're going with that, though.
It's when good men do nothing, and it's not right. Good men, good people, good humans shouldn't stand by and do nothing when they can do something. So I'm conflicted with that myself, and it makes me, it has me not let go of things that would really be in my best interest to let go of. But I'm not sure how a true humanitarian, and I truly believe I am, like you are. I don't know how to do it.
You are, Wayne.
And I hate weakness in myself, Doc. I hate weakness in me.
I get it. Yeah, and you said some things that are really relevant and important. First of all, first thing, please understand. My dad was a common man, a blue-collar worker. He worked for the railroad. And my mother was an Italian, and he was a Polish immigrant, and my mother was an Italian immigrant. My dad had a high school education. That was it. And my mom had hardly any, Wayne. And they were good people. And they were the smartest people I have ever known in my life. And I've come to know you on this show. You worked your whole life. You're a hardworking man. You raised your family, your boys. You run your company. You've done good things for people. And education is only a passport. It allows, my mom would say that to me. I don't know how she figured it out. She said, listen to me, Michael. Your education will be a passport. It will allow you to travel, she meant metaphorically, and to open doors that you otherwise wouldn't be able to do, and to help people. That's what she taught me to do, to help people. And that's the reason why I worked so hard to get my education, to help others like you. And you say things on this show that are filled with all kinds of wisdom. And believe it or not, and I keep telling you, Wayne, I can't help myself. I say, Wayne, what you just said, there are a bunch of studies to support that. what you said about stress. One of the things that people fall prey to is exactly what you said, and they spend millions of dollars in therapy. People around the country, they try to control things they can't control, and there's that is what you said sums it up in a nutshell. Back to you.
Yeah, it gives me a great deal, Doc. There are times that I'm truly ashamed of myself, being an addict, addicted to cigarette smoking. Here I talk about health for 20 years. Sometimes it makes me feel like a hypocrite. I just don't like it. I hate the weakness. I hate the weakness of my addiction. I hate, Doc, that I needed a product like Tranquil to help me with stress. It's weakness in me is the way I feel about it. But I sure am grateful. Don't get me wrong. Let's face it. I know I'd be dead if it weren't for those Strauss heart drops. And I know
100%.
I'd be worse off today if it weren't for this Tranquil I've been taking for, I think, five or 6 days now, Doc. And it worked very quickly, and I'm grateful for that. But I really, with all the training I've had, and I did spend a lot of money on self-awareness a lot of time, years I did. And I needed it as bad as any human ever needed it. Self-awareness, to know me, to know that I'm not a warrior. I've never even been in the armed forces. But it's an identity I have, a strong one. And we all have identities, victim identities, victimizer identities, warrior identities, all of this stuff. I've trained in all that. And yet I still struggle with some of these things that no, I can't sit by. Even though I can't really do anything about something, I'm unable to sit quiet about it.
Well, it's okay, and I'm with you 100%. All that you said, I identify with, and so do many of the listeners and viewers. Tranquil, we'll come back. We'll talk more about that product. Wayne Elliott, Coast to Coast and globally.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. We are coast to coast and we are global. And LTN is a learning space. It's a safe space. And it's a place where you can explore your thoughts and your feelings and your ideas. You can always make contact with the show. And my guest today in this hour is Wayne Elliott. And he's brought up the most appropriate topic right now that we're caught up in this the COVID-19 pandemic and the coronavirus crisis. And it is evoking a lot of anxiety and stress in people. And you sit there and they're watching the news, one story after another, people dying left and right. And stress is triggered by a threat, it's triggered by fear. And it's a natural response, the stress response. It's called the fight or flight response. And it is a response that is with nearly every organism, humans and animals, whether it's a deer, a rabbit, a human, a mouse, whatever. That stress response is vital. And it's contributed to our survival. However, if that switch is left on all day, all those stress hormones, and I won't get into the why or how, have a deleterious effect and cause great damage and do more harm than good. So you want to manage that stress system. A product called Tranquil that Wayne is introducing on the show today, the KSM-66 ashwagandha. I'm looking at the formulation for the product, Wayne, and it has all of the important nutrients to help with stress. The KSM-66 ashwagandha root extract, It has taurine, L-theanine, gamma aminobutyric acid, 5-hydroxytryptophan, 5-HTP. Those are very specific stress-related compounds, but it also has the necessary co-nutrients to support the pathways to make those compounds work. So I'm excited that you brought this onto the show. Powermall, POWERMALL.com, powermall.com is where you can find it, and StraussNaturals.com. Wayne, welcome back.
Thanks, Dr. Garko. You know, I was thinking during the break, reading an email from my son that runs the shipbreaking company, and he's about to bid a project. I'm telling you this to try and put things into perspective with what I'm saying about myself today. We're bidding a project that, if successful, we have to remove from the water the largest structure and most weight that's ever been removed in world history in one piece. It's 25,800 tons. So to put it in perspective, that's about the same weight as 25,000 automobiles. One lift, one shot from the water up onto dry land. Now, normally, I would be very focused. I'd be concerned. I'd be looking for all the chinks in the armor. I'd be looking for every downside. First of all, I have great confidence in my son and his team and a great group of subcontractors. But I'm just noticing this about myself. That it's a little concern to me today. The fact that I was exposed to asbestos in a big way, and I'm sure it will take me out of this world where I'm done, and I'm at the high risk group for corona. It's a zero worry. I don't think about it. I'm not worried about it. I'm a fighter. I'll just fight until there's no more fight left. But this business of other people and the suffering that maybe haven't been as lucky as me to have access to both good products and talking to great people like you and other great people, the PhD gentlemen that developed this Tranquil product. I just find it odd about myself. And again, like I said, you can't seem to let go that, oh, well, I'm just nobody, a little messenger boy in Port Colborne. I can't do anything. And I just can't accept that. And that's where my anxiety is coming from. Worry for us all going forward. I'm going to have to learn how to use the training I've had, get more training. I don't know what, but I'm going to have to learn to put things in proper order, or it's not going to work out for me. So I just know that other people are suffering because I'm lucky with a million distractions, Dr. Garko. There's never a minute that there isn't something to do. So I'm very lucky in that respect to have other things to focus on, but this won't leave my head. This, what we're talking about, will not leave my head. And I want to do something about it. I wish I was in a position to do something about it. I think I'm a good man, so I'm not going to stop trying to do something about it. But it's like a giant puzzle for me right now, Dr. Garko.
Well, you are doing something about it, and you have been doing something about it since you've come on to the show. And like, for example, today, the introduction of this product, Tranquil, Tranquil, and it has this special form of ashwagandha. It's called KSM66 ashwagandha extract, and other compounds that will moderate that stress response. Wayne, when people are under stress, and it's chronic, meaning it's almost every day, the heart rate, blood pressure go up, pupils dilate, the veins in the skin contract so more blood can move to the muscle groups. Blood glucose levels increase. Muscles tense up. Smooth muscles relax. Non-essential systems shut down, like your immune system, your digestive system, and you have trouble focusing on small tasks. That's the stress response, because you're either going to fight, flee, or freeze. This is a natural. This is a natural response, but it's unnatural when it's turned on all day. So you are doing something good. You said since you've been taking this product, just about a week, you can tell that you feel more, you're responding rather than reacting. Does that seem to capture what's going on?
It does, Doc, but when you just said something there, you either flight, fight, or freeze. I do recognize that it has had some freeze-on effect on me where I have not been useful. I actually am embarrassed to say this, but I forgot a radio show I was on the night before last, and I'm so embarrassed about that I could
That's
be
all right.
preoccupied and have that happen. I just, I'll beat myself up for that one for the rest of this year.
Well, but you see that, but what you just said is so important, Wayne. That's one of the consequences of it disrupts your a person's thinking ability, cognitive thinking, cognitive skills. You forget because you're distracted, and it's natural. It's okay. But you seem to be getting a good effect from the Tranquil product. Yes.
Oh, you bet. Yeah, I'm grateful for that, Doc. It just turned it down a few notches for me. Even in my body,
Good.
I could.
All right, we'll be back. We'll talk some more.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The Heart Drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
Ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products. Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone-Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone-Up gives you all of these. Bone-Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone-Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Celsius, Live Fit. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Here's the LPN health question of the day. Talk to Wayne Elliott about stress and how it affects us. And no one escapes the effects of stress. And it's a matter of how you manage it. You cannot control it, you manage it. You can't control it because the things that are out there in the world are beyond, many are just beyond our control. And so we have to manage it. That's why we say in my workshops on stress, I always talk about the management of stress. But here's the question. Simple. And I gave you the answer. The stress response, true or false, is triggered by fear or a threat. It could be a physical threat or psychological threat. The stress response is triggered by fear or a physical or psychological threat. Is that true or false? Here's the number to call to win a $25 supplement gift card. The number.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
Wayne, welcome back. First, I appreciate your being so self-disclosive, and sharing your own personal experience with stress. You know, what's interesting about it, stress is triggered by anxiety or fear. And there was a Gallup poll. You'll find this interesting, and you might even laugh at some of the reasons what causes people to be fearful. They did this among common fears among teenagers. And they asked them, what do they fear the most? And they answered in this order: terrorist attacks, spiders, death, failure, war, heights, crime and violence, being alone, the future, and nuclear war. Those were related to teenagers. I suspect that adults would have some of those same fears. And here we have this pandemic, COVID-19 pandemic. It is evoking a lot of fear, and people need to, as you said, manage it better, manage the stress. And the product you introduced today, Tranquil, I'm looking at the formulation, and it's well formulated. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Doc. Yeah, it is a good product. I'm grateful for it. I just took it at the break myself, and it's amazing how I don't understand how it can work so quickly, but I notice it within minutes, the way I always did with white willow bark if I had headache or pain. But another interesting thing I saw this week, Doc, from a couple of medical experts, was that they feel that at the base of all this fear and anxiety currently is the fear of death. I thought this was quite interesting because I've had two situations in my life, one with the self-discovery where you visit your death, so to speak, In another, I'm a Freemason, and it's I don't think I'm telling any secrets because it's in books. Where there you must face your death, and that really hit home for me when these experts talked about this. That at the base of all this fear is the fear of dying, and I guess that's a very real fear for a great number of people, Dr. Garko, and it's I know how much training I had to do to help straighten myself out and stay clear, get present, stay present, be focused on what you need to focus. And I got to do some more of my practicing because I'm dropping that ball lately. My wife just said to me, "Why are you talking on the show on your cell phone?" I hadn't even realized I'd done that. I have 2 charged other phones here that are better reception, and so I'm not myself. I know it. I got to get back to myself and try and get a hold of this thing. So I really sympathize with people that haven't had my opportunities. Another thing I have is a gym in my garage. So like the self-discovery trainer told me years ago, "Wayne, you're a warrior. Go out and hit that thing till you're tired every morning." And
there you
that'll
go.
help you. And it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to share this with folks, Dr. Garko, that may be in the same positions and fearful and stressing and so forth. And I feel for every one of them, sir. I truly do.
I understand. And this product, Tranquil, you can go to Power Mall, POWERMALL.com. You can access the product and purchase it there, or StraussNaturals.com. Wayne's anecdotal account is that he took it for about almost a week now, and he noticed that it caused him to be more responsive to stress and less reactive. And in workshops that I give, that's one of the principles. You want to respond, not react. Because when you react, when a person reacts, you're not using you're not thinking it through. When you respond, it's more thoughtful, more deliberate, and you get a better outcome. Tranquil. Go to powermall.com or StraussNaturals.com. And you said you talked with the doctor that formulated this, and I'm looking at the formulation, Wayne. All of the essential nutrients to help moderate the stress response are in it. Ashwagandha, the KSM 66 ashwagandha, special brand, the taurine, L-theanine, gamma-aminobutyric acid, 5-hydroxytryptophan, 5-HTP, the B vitamins, and some other micronutrients that help the pathways of the stress response. Very well done. Very nice product. So you're getting a nice. How did you get upon this?
Well, I never stopped like you. You study. Well, I guess I do in a different kind of layman's way. But what really impressed me with Dr. Pfeiffer's his name. What really impressed me is at the end of the conversation, and there was 2 products. There's a great sleep product too that maybe we'll talk about another time that I've trialed that's fabulous. But what he said to me was, "Wayne, these products, the effects won't be reduced on people. In other words, like happens with some products, stops working for them. That's not going to happen with these products. And maybe it's those nutrients that he's added, Doc, that does that." He convinced me, but again, I'm a common, I'm a common person. I'm not educated in certainly in his field or yours, but he convinced me that no, this product will keep working. Your body won't, get used to it or immune to it or whatever the heck happens with us when some things stop working. I think it happens with pain pills to people, Doc, all the time where they have to take more. It happened to my dad. I've seen it so many times. So
20 seconds.
They must be less effective, a lot of things, as time goes on. And these products, as Doc tells me, it won't happen.
Wayne, just one second. We got to take that call. In Jenkinstown, Mike, is it true or false?
We have 2 seconds.
True. All right. Wayne, love.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality